Hey everybody, it's Heather Nichols here. Gorgeous sunny morning on Lake Washington. And I've been playing this past week with one of my favorite all-time tools from Access Consciousness. It's called Who Does This Belong To? Some of you guys have been playing along with me. It's basically a tool that acknowledges how very aware you are and that a lot of the thoughts, feelings, and emotions that you are experiencing are actually simply other people's thoughts, feelings, and emotions that you're picking up. Like a gigantic antenna walking around, picking up on all the stuff in the world around you. And right now, there's a lot of that in the world. There's a lot of thoughts, feelings, and emotions that are very intense, for us to be aware of. And so we did 3 days, and one of the cool things is if you use this tool, you just ask the question, who does this belong to, for 3 days. For everything that comes up, it can change a lot, create a lot of space for you. And I didn't want to stop after 3 days. And one of the things that, for me early on with playing with this tool and sort of trying to do it for 3 days is that I'd always forget. And then I'd be like, oh, I didn't do it right, and so I'm not going to do it. I failed again at the 3 days of Who Does This Belong To? But the thing is that what if you just keep going, and if you forget to use it, instead of going into judgment of you for forgetting, you could just remember right there. It's like you remember, and then you can either judge yourself for not using it, or you can go, oh, I could just start right now. And one of the things for me that has created so much is just the acknowledgement that I can ask this question, who does this belong to? And I can also ask the question, is this mine? Which is slightly different, but also creates a lot of space and acknowledging that I'm just really aware. I can use it even when I don't have stuff going on, and it still creates incredible space. Like, even if I feel spacious, I use it and then I feel even more spacious. And then another tool for those of you guys who have been playing with this for a few days, from the Access Consciousness X-Men kind of body of work. I am facilitating an X-Men class right now for 2 days, and I was just saying yesterday that one of the tools from X-Men that I really love is very simple, and it's along these lines, but it's, what am I aware of right now? And what if, so you can sort of use it with this question, who does this belong to? Is it mine? What am I aware of right now? Or what am I perceiving? And because you're always aware, and again, it acknowledges, okay, you're always aware. And with that, it's like, you don't have to know what you're aware of. You don't have to answer that question. But it's acknowledging that you're aware of something. And again, when we're being us, we don't tend to do a lot of drama. We don't tend to have a lot of thoughts, feelings, and emotions. We don't tend to have a very busy, if you're just being space and you're like nature, your mind isn't that busy. And you might notice, if you're in the woods or if you're at the ocean or by a lake or whatever, it's like when I'm here in this place, there's a lot more space in my world, compliments of the lake. And so when there's stuff going on, it's always going to be something that you're aware of, always. And if you just ask, it might give you some different energies, some different awareness, some different information. And again, it might not be cognitive, but it's the sense of oh, yes, I'm always aware of way more than just me. I'm always aware of other people. I'm always aware of the world, and sometimes you might get more of a direct kind of response. There's a lot of seaplanes around here. And that's cool. Then you can start to realize that most of what goes on in your world is simply your awareness, and you cannot make your awareness go away. You can only acknowledge it. and recognize that that's what's going on. You're not crazy, you're not trauma drama, you're not, like going into an emotional tailspin. You're aware. You're far, far, far more aware than you know. So play with it and let me know how it goes.